Alright, so we're gonna begin the next quest. The next main quest. La Cage aux Fous. Do not know how to pronounce any of this shit. I'm assuming this is all influenced by French. Oh, look at that. We have a quest that just started. On the way here, I forgot about these kind of quests.
Sir, a letter for you, sir.
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Okay. Thanks, dude. Do you want money or something?
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
There you go. You got your money. What's this letter? What's this letter from? Where the fuck did this come from?
My dear friend.
My dear friend.
I've been told you're on a jaunt to Toussaint.
Wait, is that
I
Yen?
do hope you don't overtax yourself during the wine festival. The effects of such exertion at your age
Is that my
can
baby
indeed
girl?
prove most detrimental. I've come upon some information which might be of interest to you. While browsing through a colleague's book collection, I found mention of one Professor Moreau of Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. The details I've come to learn are rather vague, and his laboratory's location remains a mystery. Yet his journal should at least provide hints as to both. It is said he was laid to rest with it in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the tome I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. Should you grow tired of sampling Beauclair's ladies, wines, and other exquisite delicacies, this matter might prove a fruitful diversion. Investigate at your leisure. Your friend, Yen.
Friend.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Friend. Fucking Yen. She's basically telling me to enjoy the horrors and enjoy Toussaint. And she calls me friend. Okay. I guess you've forgotten everything that we've went through together. But that sounds exactly like Yen. To not put a title on anything. So we'll just keep it at friends. Alright. Well, anyway, we're getting distracted here. Let's continue the main quest. We'll do that later. Letter from Yen. Okay. My friend Yen. Sorry. My friend Yen. Alright. Now, something I do want to do is while we're here is check out the Grand Master Armorer. Supposedly that guy's the shit. So now I want to find that. First things first, we should definitely clear out the notice boards. That's what you always want to do, is collect every single notice board so you can get every single, you know, question mark, etc. All the locations unlock. So we'll do that on the way though. We're not gonna go like notice board hunting. You know, I'll do that stuff on the side, you know. When I'm not doing these videos, I'll do all this stuff on my own. So it's not just me looking for notice boards the entire playthrough. Alright, so let's go to the notice board so we can actually see where this Grand Master is. I know this isn't part of the main quest, but this is something that's added entirely new to this game, so it is something I'm curious into.
Might be worth looking into.
Alright, let's see where he is. Master Armorer. He's... I do not see him. Huh. Okay. Well, maybe he's not here. Alright, anyway. Guess we'll just continue what we were doing. So we gotta go here. So we might as well hit up this notice board over here. Might as well. Okay. So let's go do that. Let's go do that then. We'll probably meet the Grand Master in a side quest or something. So we'll do all those later on. Come on, Roach. Whoa, you're invisible, dude.
Come on, Roach.
Let's get out of here. Let's go on to the next quest. Can I run? Why aren't you letting me run? God damn it, I hate when it doesn't let me run.
Go.
Let me run. Thank you. We have a long trek ahead of us. So we're gonna go to the notice board up in this near town. This place doesn't look as good as it does during the daytime, because you can't really see the colors of the land. Wish there was more lighting to it. So I will admit, Velen looks really nice at nighttime. Because of the stars, etc. But I mean, the place's color is really dull at night. It's still nice, but should be a little bit better if it was illuminated. Are we here? I don't know. Of course not. Roach just likes to jump into water. When I say don't jump into the water.
That's it, Roach.
This is the best horse of all time. Where would I be without you, Roach? I love you, man.
Come on,
Let's
Roach.
hit up this notice board over here. And then start the main quest. I just like collecting notice boards. We're not going to do any of these quests, obviously. But come here, Roach. Let's go on to the next part of this.
Faster.
Meet Regis at Merlalala Cemetery. Are there enemies here? Perfect timing.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Wait, what the f— are there monsters or are there not? Let me go in. I don't see any monsters. Oh, now I do. What the fuck is that? Okay, what are these things? Okay, these are fun. Holy shit. I'm hitting a rock. Alright, I am dead. I don't know what the fuck that was. But whatever it was, it destroyed me. I have no clue what the hell that was. That was insane. I just got blown up by something and I was nowhere near that thing. And I hit a rock. So that's good. Now I'll tell you, that's the worst thing about playing Death March is that these loading screens are probably some of the worst I've seen on console. That's like a 2-minute wait every time you die. That's the only drawback about Death March is that you are gonna die a lot. So like, be prepared to be waiting a long time at load screens. So to avoid that, let's actually meditate. So we can actually see where the fuck we're going. There you go, it's better. We can actually get our potions back now. Alright, so it won't be as awkward. Because I do not want to die again. Oh, the notice board never saved. How nice. Okay, let's go back over here, fight these things again, whatever the fuck they are. Archospores, they're called. Okay. Where are you at, my friend? Okay, those things blow up. Okay. So I get it, I get it. The things around him blow up. So I gotta be careful with this. Okay, so those are interesting enemies. So far, enemies have been pretty cool. I mean, the other enemies that whatever those rot fiends were, that when they blew up, they threw like actual like AoE damage. Which is pretty cool.
Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Regis!
Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Come on, Regis. You're such an asshole. You could have picked it. Oh no, not again. And there's ghouls. Throw ghouls in the mix, why don't you? Okay. Fucking asshole. Whatever these things are. What is a ghoul doing here? What are you doing here, ghoul? Fuck you, ghoul! Seriously? trying to fight poison ivy here. You're fucking dilly-dallying. Oh shit, it's almost dead. Kill it. There it is. Okay, so how do we get to this place? Oh, here we go. This works. So we jump down. Jump down, Geralt. Nice. Kicky Moors. What the fuck are these things, dude? Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? Okay. Jesus, new beast after new beast, man. This game just not fucking around. Holy shit. Straight to it, I see. Now I'm poisoned. What the fuck is going on? The nice thing about it is this death march is definitely more challenging so far. This is ridiculous. We had a boss fight that literally seemed like a final boss fight. And now we have these enemies that are all equally as annoying as the others. Like I'm fucking poisoned. Like what? What? Alright, so I guess I should meditate then, right? Oh, Christ. What the hell was that, man?
Kicking more eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
Do we have to? Might as well, right?
Some
Oh shit. There's an
Damn it.
oh my god, another one.
ugly bastard.
Hey, I got experience for it. That's good, right? Fuck you, man. Fucking kicky bitch. God, these things are fucking annoying. Alright. Where the fuck what were we doing, man? Finding a way into the crypt. Well, that's clearly not the right way. Okay. This is the right way. Alright, where's Regis at? Where's Regis Feldman at?
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliche can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred.
Unmolested, okay.
Besides, I knew
Great
you'd
choice
find
of
a way to
words.
get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Deadlier wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out, but Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Deadlier's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
So that's how we find him?
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home. where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I in turn gave it to Detlef. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Detlef was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlef's hideout.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlef's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands. The closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were culled to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
So what are we doing? We're going on a treasure hunt? It's gonna move his hand. It's gonna move its fingers. Yeah, see? It's like a fucking scary movie. Fucking knew it, man.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Really? I'm not trying to fucking drink right now. Sure. Why the fuck not?
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
A lot of things.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Yeah, let's just go down this long list of dialogue.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower.
Okay.
Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
Fuck the Wild Hunt up.
But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
Cyrilla's a witcher now.
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Man, dropping the fucking logic bombs.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detlef recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Yeah.
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Alright, isn't that the lengthy dialogue between two old friends? Learned plenty, I guess. That's a big fucking raven.
Ever vigilant even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Stop using that word so lightly, man. Unmolested. Please stop.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Okay.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Okay, man. Let's find out.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Alright, finally, let's get into some action before I fall asleep.